Good evening and welcome to Ville News. I'm Katie Lyle alongside Payje Davis here to give you the latest local, state, and national headlines.
Coming up, we have updates on Hurricane Helene and U.S. crime rates. Stay tuned because Ville News starts now.
Hurricane Helene made landfall along the Gulf Coast of Florida this past Thursday as a Category 4 hurricane. Since then, the hurricane has killed over 120 people across 6 states, with the death toll expected to rise. Loved ones are concerned over if those missing are just unable to communicate because of damaged infrastructure and power loss, or if they ultimately lost their lives to the storm. There are not enough resources for those who have been affected by the storm, leading survivors to share what resources they do have and strangers to step up and provide resources to those who have been devastated by Helene. Recovery efforts continue to be impeded Monday as rain continued to fall in many areas affected by the hurricane. President Joe Biden approved disaster relief and has been in contact with governors throughout the areas hit by Helene. President Biden plans to visit some of the hardest hit areas, quote, as soon as it will not disrupt emergency response operations, end quote. The magnitude of Hurricane Helene continues to intensify, and many are concerned that areas hit may never fully recover.
Certain crimes in the United States have officially dropped in the first 6 months of the year. Numbers from the FBI have shown a drop in murders by 23% from January to June, compared to 2023. Violent crimes has also fallen 10%, while aggravated assaults have fallen 8% year by year. These statistics comes from the FBI's quarterly uniform crime report. Information has been gathered from over 14,800 agencies out of more than 19,300 law enforcement agencies. These reports do not feature information from Los Angeles and include partial data from Chicago. On the other hand, crime analysis state that quarterly data is imprecise due to agencies having the rest of the year to audit and correct errors before the final publication.
When we get back, updates on the openings of death cafes and a burglary in Juniata. Ville News will be right back. Death is a universal experience, but a subject often kept in the shadows of American life. It is expected and also it is unexpected. In so-called death cafes, people gather online or in person to discuss the grief from death. This is not a newfound concept, as they were inspired by Swiss sociologist Bernard Crites, a widower who has initiated more than 19,000 of these meetings in 92 different countries. The Death Cafe is not a support group, but a place where people can express themselves and ask questions about death without the fear of being judged. Philadelphia Rabbi David Levin encourages people to embrace death as it is a normal part of human life.
Pennsylvania State Police are looking for a suspect in a home burglary case in Juniata County, where nearly $4,000 worth of jewelry and other electronics were stolen from a woman's home off of West River Road in Walker Township. About 16 items were stolen in the incident on August 9, 2024, which included diamond, gold, and silver pieces, along with Apple products and other electronics. According to PSP, officers reported after responding to the scene that after the items were stolen, that one or more suspects ran from the scene in an unknown direction. If anyone has any information involving the incident, it is asked to contact the Pennsylvania State Lewistown Patrol Unit.
When we get back, we'll have updates on local organizations in Lancaster making a difference. Ville News will be right back. Lancaster Votes, in association with the YWCA, hosted their final of 2 voter survival guide sessions on October 1st at the YWCA in Lancaster City. Various nonpartisan voter outreach groups came together to discuss voter outreach and planning and offer passerby the chance to know their rights as a voter and receive resources on voting. Organizations outside of Lancaster Votes and the YWCA include Planned Parenthood, the League of Women Voters, Black Voter Outreach Network, and many more. The event featured 2 keynote speakers, the first of which came from the Steinman Institute for Civic Engagement, who discussed ways to be politically involved in your community and ways to fight misinformation. The second speaker was the keynote speaker from Planned Parenthood, and many of the other organizations had chances to interact with guests and each other. Photos and videos from the event, along with info on voter registration, are available on the Lancaster Votes Instagram page.
Mchug's equipment, located in Seven Valleys, PA, are taking donations for the hurricane victims in Florida. Greg Mchugh says all these supplies are thanks to God and social media. Mchugh said that he saw the devastation of Hurricane Helene on social media and knew he needed to do something to help. He posted a message asking his customers and friends to help him out. Since posting his message, he has been overwhelmed with donations. Mchugh says, quote, "We're calling plays from the huddle here, so as soon as we get enough stuff to get another truck, we are going to book another truck and go down, and I imagine we hopefully will be able to do this for the next couple of weeks," end quote. They are looking for a list of items to be donated. These items include water, canned food, personal hygiene items, baby wipes, and pet food in small packages.
That's all we have this week for Ville News. Thanks for watching, and make sure to tune in next week for the latest local, state, and national headlines.